Today's episode, we're making a super delicious, savory baked brie. The more typical thing to do with brie is cover it in puff pastry and make it kind of sweet underneath, and which is completely delicious. And I was about to do that today, and then I went, wait a minute, let's do something different. So we're gonna do something different. Start by putting some flour on your counter and spreading out a sheet of puff pastry that you've defrosted. And then we just want to roll it out a bit. It's nice the way it is, but to thin it out is even nicer. Okay, now we need to figure out how big to make it, and this is what we're using. We're using this 8-ounce wheel of brie that's gonna be like that, right? And we're just gonna make a bigger area around it. We're gonna put this on a baking sheet. Now for the brie. Peel off the paper. Right, so here's our brie. It has a rind on it that you don't have to take off, but I want to because I want what I'm gonna add to stick a little better. So I'm gonna do this, just get myself down to the cheese right here, right? It's all about the cheese. Then you take this off. It's a little bit of a hassle, but it's worth it, don't complain. I'm not complaining. So when you got most of it off like this, you're in good shape. Now we're gonna take some mustard. This is grainy Dijon mustard. Spread it over the top because this is gonna help make this thing crazy delicious. Now we take this, we've got our piece here, and here's what we're gonna put on top. These are shiitake mushrooms, 4 shiitake mushrooms. I cut thin, I cooked in a little bit of butter and olive oil and added a sprinkling of salt to and some dried thyme. This we're gonna set right in the middle. Okay, if it's not obvious, I haven't made this before, but in my mind, this was a really good thing to do, and I think we're gonna like it. So just make that the size of the circle of the brie. Then you take the brie, you turn it upside down on top of the circle, and then you just take these guys and you bring them all the way around. Doesn't matter that you're not gonna have puff pastry on the bottom of this thing. Good, I know what you're thinking. Gee, Sam, that's sort of cool, but it's a little bit messy. Well, guess what, Sparky? We're not cooking it like that. We're cooking it like this. Right, so tuck your pieces under. It's all beautiful. Now we make a little egg wash. And the egg wash is gonna be a beaten egg with a tiny little splash of milk. The combination of the beaten egg with a little milk will make it golden brown and glossy. And then away you go. Don't forget the sides. And the last thing you could do, if you really wanted, was to get some of the puff pastry. You see what I've done here? What have I done? I've made an S. This is so dumb. And here we are. Look how beautiful with my S. It started to bust a bit here, but that's gonna be okay. So let's just take it off. Put it right on here, right there. And now a little bread. And let's try it. I don't know what's gonna happen here. You should come right down here. I hate to break the S, so I'll try not to. And look inside. Look. Mushrooms. Gorgeous mushrooms. Melty cheese. So we've got the cheese, we've got the shiitakes, but you want some of this crust too. I know it seems like a double carb negative or whatever's going on here, but I'm telling you. So a little bit of the richness of the crust, and then the cheese and the shiitakes with a little bit of thyme. I thought apricot jam and pecans were gonna be good. This is next level shit. Oh my God, it is so good. It is so good. Just make it. You don't have to do the S. Just make it, enjoy it. The holidays are here, ladies and gentlemen. Bust this kid out. You're going to be glad you did. A lot more.